talk about the Boys season 2. We're gonna talk about those 2 clips, but I don't know if both of y'all know this. They doing the release for the Boys a little bit different this time. They gonna release the first 3 episodes, and the next 5 are gonna come out weekly after that. How y'all feel about that? Yeah, I do it.
Because you know, I'm gonna go first because I'm a hypocrite. Like, I'm a huge hypocrite because I'm always like, I want you to release all the episodes. I'm gonna watch it on my time because I never watch it when it comes out. Like, you can release all. There are very few shows I binge all the way through. I think Ozark is like the most recent show. Like, I don't remember which one of y'all said Ozarks was great. I watched Ozarks is amazing. I'll watch Ozarks all the way through.
By the way, season 4 gonna be the last season, and it's gonna have more episodes. Just want to put that out.
I did see it. But for the Boys, you can't set a precedent, right? Like, when Game of Thrones, I had a ritual with Game of Thrones that I did not watch an episode. The last season of Game of Thrones was the first season. I watched the episodes weekly as they came out. Prior to that, I waited till it finished and then binged it because the first season of Game of Thrones I saw was binged. I'm not. If it's a streaming service, I'm not a fan of the weekly episode. If it's like a television station, TV, the 8 Fox, whatever the case may be, okay, whatever, I get it. Like, you have it, but Amazon doesn't have that. So, like, don't give me this stuff, you know, weekly, whatever. And I think a lot. I've heard rumors Netflix may start doing it, and I think the reason is because, like, signups. They need more people to sign up. So if you stagger this stuff out longer, people say signed up for long instead of doing a free trial and watching it. Because I used to do that with Game of Thrones. I would sign up for HBO once a year and watch it and then cancel it. I wouldn't keep it. You know what I mean? So with Amazon, it's different, right? If they stagger that stuff out, I already have Amazon. I don't think I'm not canceling Amazon, but I do be able to watch it on my own time.
But they already, this is going to be the first show they do that with. Because I watched Upload, that was a show that came out this year, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Jack Ryan, Carnival Row. I watched a few shows on Amazon, and none of the other shows they did that with. So I'm like, why y'all starting to do this now? Like,
it's signups.
It's money. It's a show that probably has some longevity, right? Because most streaming shows have 3-4 seasons. They don't go very long. And I think it's because they release them all at once, and like, you need that revenue like coming in, especially since there's no ads, right? There's no commercials. So I think going to a weekly thing is like, all right, we can get more people in who've never heard of the show, want to watch the show, and we can make them stay if we drag this out over 5 or 6 weeks, right? Like, they get past that free month trial, and we get that money. Is probably, I would guess, one of the most viewed, if not one of the most viewed shows on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
So this is my thing. Like, I don't mind watching anime on a weekly basis. Like, Tower of God was one of the few exceptions. I have a list of certain shows that I want to watch as they're coming out, and I have a list of certain shows I'm going to wait till they're done so I can binge them, because I feel like for me to be 100% invested in it, I have to binge it. Tower of God being one of them. I know I wouldn't have been as invested if I watched it weekly. Just going. So that's just I know me. TV shows, 40 minutes or longer. I honestly don't like to watch them. I don't like to watch them weekly. I prefer to binge them if I could, but I don't like to binge them if I don't have to. Like, example, right now I'm binging Doom Patrol. Cool, whatever. I'm gonna save my comments for a later video. But what I want to say is, I do enjoy binging this more, but I do enjoy watching it when I have that free time, not having to like be at a certain spot when I have to watch it. But I do like, hey, it's dinner. Why not? Let's choose this instead of this. Because right now I'm currently rewatching Naruto. I am watching Doom Patrol. I am watching Supergirl. I am watching like 5 different shows that are, you could say, more than an hour's worth. Are very entertaining to me. So I like to have that option to watch it, family-ish, me and my wife, or watch it on my lunch break or when I get extra time. That's how I usually like to watch shows. Now, when it comes to certain anime, like the ones that are coming back this next week, I like catching them as they come out. Fire Force, the reason I enjoyed it so much because I binge watched. I want to say it was the first 5 episodes. I think that's about right. I got 5 episodes in from the first season, and that's what caught my attention enough for me to actually watch it weekly. But I know I should have waited till the end. Same thing with Demon Slayer. I didn't catch it week by week. I like it more when I binge watch it together because it's something about the certain shows that don't grab my attention from the trailer. I know I need to give them that binge moment.
I'll add this as well. For me, if a show is released all at once, it's a lot easier for me to dodge. But when you're doing weekly episodes, I now gotta dodge weekly reviews of this shit on YouTube and Reddit. Like when you release it all at once, people typically don't do an episode by episode review. They'll just review the season because it's released all at once and talk about the show as a whole. But when you start doing this stuff weekly on streaming platforms, this is just my personal preference. Now I'm gonna have to dodge 5 weeks worth of episodes. Or I may not even watch the first 3 episodes of The Boys. I'll just wait till it's all out and then watch it. Because that way I just have to dodge it all now. Like for me, that standpoint, the weekly stuff, it's a lot harder to dodge because people start reviewing it. Everybody does. You do it, cause like you know, these episodes, it's a lot harder to dodge. And there are certain shows, like I'm probably out of the 3 of us, I don't mind spoilers the most. There are very few shows I watch that I don't mind spoilers. Like Dragon Ball Z, don't want any spoilers. Game of Thrones, I want any spoilers. And The Boys has hit that tier for me to where like I don't want any spoilers. So like being released weekly, now I have to put not interested or hide this or whatever the case may be in my feed. And
I agree with that.
Because I don't want
going off how they're set right now, though. Actually, I didn't make any comment about how the Boys have 3 episodes and then they have it going. I actually do like that because it gives me the option of how can I say this? It gives the option to either or. Either or, am I going to watch it or am I just going to wait since there's already 3 out? That means I don't have to wait as long. I don't have to wait. You know, if it was 10 episodes, I don't have to wait 10 weeks. I only have to wait 7. I can wait and binge them all later. Or it gives you more flexibility in the choice. So I do like that they have it like that. But for me anyway, I usually always do that anyway. I always wait a few episodes, binge those episodes, see if it catches my interest and pick up the rest or not.
Is this upcoming season 8 episodes?
Yeah. I'm great. I'm great. I want everything at once. But since both of y'all saw the trailer or like the first 3 minutes of season 3, I would talk about that, but I just really want to talk about what y'all think season 2 is going to like consist of, because we know what season 1 ended off, and I personally,
I have no clue.
How do you know from that trailer? From if you take the Stormfront trailer, take that out. The I guess the real trailer or the actual trailer.
The teaser, yeah. Trailer.
If you don't tell me that that's about the boys, I have no idea that's about the boys.
Actually, I love the guy, the guy with the glasses who's calling the shots. I loved him in Breaking Bad. He was Gus. Great character in Breaking Bad. So I love the fact that he's in The Boys. Just giving a shout out to the guy. I forgot his name.
I have no idea where this is going. Like you can't. It's hard to tell off of those 2 trailers or clips where, because you're right. Like we knew we're in. I have no idea where it's going. Like even seeing the Stormfront thing, I'm like, well, he killed old girl who was in charge of them at the end. Now we got old dude who seems like he's in charge of them. Like and then we got a new girl, and I'm just like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. There's a couple things. I don't even know how Butcher is still alive. Like after season, okay, we got to see what's happening with legit on here too. But like after season 1, where the season ended with him seeing his wife or his ex-wife and her kid, which is Homelander's kid. Here's my thing. Does he kill her? I mean, does Homelander end up killing Butcher? Does did his wife get raped, or did she just like fuck him? Like, I have no idea about anything.
Let's be real. Homelander's not killing Butcher. Homelander seems like an asshole. He seems like the type of guy who's going to do what he thinks inflicts the most pain. He killed people because he's like, there's nothing I can do to inflict pain to you. He showed Butch that, knowing that it would crush Butch, right? Showing Butch his wife, and it's like, yeah, that's my kid. I found out that's my kids. I'm gonna drop you. Let me show you this. I'm gonna let you live because now you got to live with that. That's the type of asshole Homelander is, and that's the reason I think Butch is still alive. Because killing him would be a lesser punishment for letting him live, knowing that.
Yeah. Also,
Okay.
it's a one thing. Apparently, because when I watched the whole watch party and like the interview with the cast. A-Train is still alive, so apparently he's gonna make it out. And Starlight is still a part of the Seven, which is gonna be a weird thing considering the fact those two also fought in the last episode. So how is that whole dynamic gonna work?
How does the Seven still exist? I don't get any of it.
We're probably gonna either. Am I still there? Okay, I'm still here. Okay, we're probably either gonna go into a flashback. Sorry, I lost power for like a second.
Okay.
So it is. Well, my phone was dying anyway, right? My phone was already dying, and I'm actually plugged it up. Then power surge, boom, gone. Anyway, I think if they're gonna go to a little bit of a flashback, or if they are gonna continue where they left off, no way. They have to continue from where they left off because what's his face is dead. She's replacing Translucent. Fuck. I don't know.
Exactly. Like it has to
pick
up where the first season ended. It has to.
They probably made nice. They probably had to make nice to make everything work out together because they didn't want to give a weakness. That's all I think of. They probably had to make them play nice. Bro, make them forgive them.
Butcher is at his wife's house with his stepson, apparently.
I know. No, Butcher's alive. Butcher basically, because I caught the tone of what you were saying. Well, basically about he's the kind of guy like, your wife wanted me and she got my kid. Ha 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 ha! In your face, because that's definitely the kind of petty guy that Homelander is. I agree.
Yeah, he a piece shit.
And to my thing is this, like that's one thing for me personally that I felt that was a thing at the end to where it was kind of like this guy did all this shit for his wife. And at the end, I'm like, that's the biggest Julius Caesar moment I can think of at the moment.
Sweet. So because I think his problem with Soups, like, really came from there.
Exactly.
Does Butcher keep going? Like,
no, he's done. There's no point.
Your wife
it wasn't you. Exactly. It wasn't Homelander. It was his wife. To me, that's the biggest Julius Caesar moment I can think of in TV history.
He hoes ain't shit, bro.
That's what it is, man. That's what it is.
Oh God! Listen.